everyone. I'm back to record another video. Oh, I think our music's too loud. And to tell you that things are going very well with, for those who are following pancreatic cancer with no eyes. I have got some good news to tell you. And the first thing I think I should tell you is that a few weeks ago, I was lying in my hospital bed and I was talking to my surgeon, Eunice. And I looked at her a bit sadly and said, "Hey Eunice, will I ever be able to do a 5K walk again?" And she looked back at me and said, "Absolutely, Louise. That's what we did it for." Well, tomorrow is 7 weeks since I had the Whipple surgery, and I'm not yet up to 5K, but I've just come back from a 1.25K. So I reckon I shouldn't complain. Arthur and I just walked down to Rosanna. We walked onto the main street. We did not stop and make any purchases, and we did not walk right up to the top of the main street. But we did make it into the main street. And my dog, who has been pulling other people's arms out of their sockets when they come to walk him, walked like an absolute guide dog legend this afternoon. So there we were, and I was singing in the sunshine because I was on my way. So that was this afternoon's big adventure. I have a date now for chemotherapy. I start on the 23rd of August. It will go for 6 months, as I mentioned, and I have a telehealth appointment this week, which will educate us about what I need to look out for and what's going to happen and what the worst side effects are and all that sort of stuff. So that's going to be good because it's always good. Knowledge is power, as we know. The scar is doing brilliantly. I had a scan this week, a CT scan, and what was good about that is that they were able to confirm for me that the fluid under the scar has dissipated. And so it has in one of the new areas in my tummy, and so it was onwards towards chemotherapy and nothing more to worry about there for the time being. So that's really good. I'm still sleeping with a pillow. I'm getting better, but still needing to do that. But I'm feeling so much better in myself. This morning I attended 3.5 hours of training. And for anyone who knows the Louise Kate Pearson of old, I can tell you I did not fall asleep.
Clubhouse, now, 71 is take picture.
I was. Maybe it was just that it was great training. Anyway, that's the news from down here. Mum and Dad even got to have a weekend at home this weekend. Amazing. And they continue to be fantastic supports and staying here and all that sort of stuff, and will help me through the chemotherapy. But they at least got a night at home last night because they've just put their lives on hold and moved over here and at a moment's notice, as I've told you before. So that's really good. And Mum's health continues to improve. Thank goodness. So now it's onward towards chemo, another week to wait. But really, I think that's a great thing because I'm seeing clients again in my private practice, which always makes me happy. And I guess just using the rest of the time to relax and recover and, every week seems to get better after this Whipple surgery. And I keep seeing things on Facebook from the Whipple Warriors group, which say things like, "Yep, I'm at my 10 years." So I quite like that. Anyway, just thought I'd pop in and tell you about the date for chemotherapy and the fact that, the Pearsons, dog and woman, are again exercising at least a little bit. That will make them far more manageable. And to thank you all for your amazing support and for the fact that you keep ringing. Even though I sometimes don't ring back, I still get tired, but I'm getting there. Still feeling the love and feeling very grateful for that. Anyway, I'll be back to tell you about chemotherapy because I will give you a small warning for this. I've always wondered what it was like, and people tell you things like it's a very individual experience and they try and sugarcoat it or they don't or whatever. So, you know, I guess flag that if you want to know what chemo's like, watch this space. I'll tell you from my experience anyway. And yeah, it's onwards and upwards. Hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend. Bye.
Stop recording video.